What's up?
Gunnar, front right here.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been a while since we've seen you in the Octagon, so where have you been the last several months, and how's life been in camp and everything?
Yeah, mostly back home. Been on little trips here and there. Went golfing in Barcelona. That was nice. But other than that, just been home training. You know, not much different. Spending time with the kids, the family.
And obviously, you were supposed to fight Daniel Rodriguez. Now you're fighting Bryan Barberena. So when Daniel fell out and they came to you with Bryan, did you like this matchup more? Were you excited to fight Daniel Rodriguez, or did it matter?
Yeah, I didn't really mind too much. You know, it was nice of them to bring in another southpaw. So I like that. Like I'm well used to opponents being changed, and I think more often than not it's happened. So I don't really get too engaged with my first opponent, if that makes sense. So yeah, I was happy. I mean, Bam Bam is a stud. He's a veteran, and I'm really happy that he stepped up.
So when they initially came to you with Daniel Rodriguez, did you expect, like, not because of him, just because of your past history with opponents falling out, did you expect something was going to happen?
Yeah, sort of. I always do, to be honest. I mean, I look at his fights and I study him, but I don't really focus too much on my opponents that, you know, like that, because I know it's going to change, and or it usually does, yeah.
So at what point in camp can you finally settle in and be like, okay, I am actually going to fight this guy?
Well, no, I just settle in and think I'm actually going to fight. So I'll be there, and whoever's going to be there on the other side of the cage, then that's fine, as long as there's someone.
Obviously, Bryan Barberena, you said he's a stud. He has a lot of, you know, fight of the night, performance of the night bonuses. He's very durable. He's been around for a while. So what do you make of him as an opponent when you finally locked in on Bryan?
Yeah, he's exciting. I like his fights. You know, he goes in there and he's not gonna try to win on points. You know, he's gonna try to finish a fight, and it's exciting to watch him fight, and I'm excited to share the Octagon with him.
And final one for me. What are your thoughts on the main event between Kamaru and Leon? How do you see that fight playing out?
Yeah, that's an exciting one. I think Leon is going to look a lot better than he did last time. I think the altitude probably affected him. I didn't feel like he looked that great on his feet. I feel like he was slow, and like he was a bit, I don't know if it was timid to throw or just like saving his energy and stuff. He didn't look like himself on the feet. Definitely not. So I think we're going to see a lot better Leon this time around, and I think he's going to win.
Gunnar, just over here. You fought Leon Edwards in London back in 2019. What's that like, witnessing his journey to now holding the title?
Leon is a nice guy. I like him, and we get along well. Obviously, the match didn't go my way with Leon, but it was a close one, and yeah, I mean, I wish Leon all the best.
And for you in your fight this Saturday, how do you see the fight going down?
My fight, or?
Your fight, yeah.
I always go in there to finish my fights, and so does he, so I don't think this one is going to the judges, and I'm going to try to finish him early if possible. If not, then we'll do it second, third round. We'll see.
And London is kind of like your home. You've fought here so many times before. Does this fight week feel any different? Obviously, it's pay-per-view. The first time that London has had a pay-per-view, does it feel any different for you?
Not really. Not yet, anyway. We'll see when we get a little bit closer. But no, it's very homey. It's like the same hotel, the same people, same faces. Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
Gunnar, speaking of London, how did it feel to get back in the win column after back-to-back losses last year?
Yeah, it felt great. It's always good to come back and be able to win and kind of get that feeling again. You know, I had 2 tough fights before and both decision losses and you know, it's not nice coming in with 2 losses behind you, so it feels a lot better now.
Did you make any adjustments after that fight to your training camp in general or to your training routine?
After the last fight or after the...
Yes, after the victory.
Yeah, I mean, we're always getting better, and I feel like the last couple of camps have been great, like really good compared to the camps in the past. And also a big factor is that I've been injury-free now for some time. After my last fight, I had the nose surgery that I had to go through, but that was something that I knew I had to do eventually, and it just like completely closed off in the last fight against Sato, so I had to do that, and so that was a little bit of time off, but not too bad.
Thank you. Good luck.
Gunnar, a few more in front. What do you make of Conor's new matchup with Michael Chandler? How do you think that fight's going to play out?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. If Conor trains properly and is in shape, he'll kick the shit out of him.
Have you spoken or trained with Conor much lately?
We speak. Yeah, we speak every now and then. Not too much, but just like Instagram and stuff. And yeah, you know, he's doing Conor stuff.
Michael he was a guest fighter at the last pay-per-view, and he said Conor even thought about having this fight at 185. So what do you make of him possibly fighting?
He's looking big. He's looking very big. So I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see.
Gunnar down here. A few years ago, Molly and Jim used to do like funny music videos, like towards the end of the year. What's happened to those?
Yeah, I don't know. We were meant to do one. What was it, last year or something that we had planned, or 2 years? These COVID years just like fucked everything up, didn't they? Like, I don't even know when the last. I know there's one that we've planned and we scheduled and we haven't done yet. And so there should be one coming up soonish.
What's the song?
I can't tell you that.
Appreciate it, man.
Gunnar, you've been playing golf a lot over the last couple of years in COVID.
Oh, yes.
What's your handicap right now, and how does it mix with your MMA game?
So last year was my first summer, and I got down to 15 handicap, which is not bad. And golf is hard, though. Like, it is super, super hard. It's in many ways a lot harder than MMA. It's like you can be so great, and then the next fucking shot, you're the worst player in the world. It's tough. It's tough, and it's mental as well, super mental, because you will go mental if you don't keep it together, you know.
And you trained in Dublin for this fight for a couple of weeks with Yaroslav Amosov, the Bellator champion. What was it like training with him?
It was great. He's a great guy. He doesn't speak much English, so it was a little bit hard to connect in some ways, but still we managed and we trained a good bit together. He's a phenomenal wrestler and great training vibe. Great to train with, great training partner, and obviously super, super good, so it was awesome.